If it's a photo controversy the royal family did not expect to be dealing with this week.
The Princess of Wales is having to apologize for her first public picture since being released from the hospital. Former BBC journalist and our friend James Laidler is joining us this morning. So just how surprised is Kensington Palace about how this thing is just kind of totally blown up?
You know, they expected to have a nice, peaceful Mother's Day weekend in the UK, and it was a complete disaster, wasn't
Opposite,
it?
yeah.
What a calamity. You know, they have been really caught off guard by this. There was months of, more than 2 months of nothingness from Duchess Kate. And then they sort of rose to chomping at the bit when it came to addressing rumours along the way, which is something that Kensington Palace has never done before. They made the mistake of telling Spanish journalists that the rumours of her replacement by a robot is complete nonsense, right?
But I hadn't heard that one.
Right.
There have been all of these crazy claims, right? But something the Queen used to say was never complain, never explain. But the Queen also used to say that you've got to be seen to be believed. And that was a big mistake that the palace made, right? Hiding her away for 2 months, so just letting the rumour mill do its thing.
Right.
Well, I mean, and we're talking everything from, like, did she have plastic surgery?
Right.
I mean,
did something with the surgery
really sick?
not
Did
go
it
as
not go well?
expected?
Is there trouble in paradise between her and William? But you blame this all on the staff. You're saying maybe that's the issue and it's not so much something going on with them or her.
Right. Behind the scenes, there have been some changes at the palace. They're going through some new stuff. And you know what it's like in the office, right? When you've got a new HR manager or a new office manager, some things fall through the cracks.
Things are always running smoothly here at Fox. That never happens here.
But the challenge you see is when you've got the eyes of the world looking at your mistakes, then suddenly it takes an entirely different lens. There have been some changes behind the scenes. But the thing is the effort to try and make this personalised, right? The apology coming from Kate herself, and even the original photo, they went to great lengths saying it was taken by William, right? That actually they're piercing this veil of professionalism, when the reality is this is actually advertising, because when it's not a journalist or an external source taking pictures or making coverage, all you're really doing is PR, which is marketing.
Right. So what do you think needs to happen to kind of quiet all of this chatter?
They have got a real uphill battle now, right? Because we're in the age of, as soon as you hear the word manipulation, we immediately now go to AI. This was totally different if it was been, I don't know, some touch-up here or maybe some adjusting of the teeth there. We've got entirely different hands and 3 rows of teeth. This is completely insane. And so while they might want this narrative of, oh, Kate's an amateur photographer, the rest of us are in the world have now all become experts looking at pixel detail to suggest whether
I don't think that William has the skills or the time to add an additional hand and teeth. I mean, that's bizarre. So, I mean, I'm going to ask you the question again. What do you think is going on here? I mean, is there something going on with her? I mean, why is she invisible for 2 months?
I think the work to try and preserve a sense of privacy and dignity has been outweighed by their forgetfulness about her star power, that they need to be out in the public eye. And there's also the Harry and Meghan element as well here, because there is a lot of investigation around their Instagrams that whenever Meghan gets some coverage, Kensington Palace is always trying to jump on top of things. And you'll remember the day before, Meghan was giving a big presentation at South by Southwest, and then what happens the next day? Of a nice photograph from Kate to try and steal some column inches back.
Right.
The family drama that never ends. Thank you so much, James. We appreciate you.
Yeah.